right, guys, I'm back. If anyone's still here, just restarted my computer. I'm loading up Dead by Daylight again. You, Shakur, you said you're chasing some Rust drops at skins at the moment. Nice. You know, I was thinking about going back to Rust and playing a little bit of that. I could be down with playing some of that. I kind of miss that game a little bit. I don't miss always having to be online for it, but I do miss it. At least that stuff on the bottom's back. I think what happened is Perry said he was going to come in here, and then I switched the scenes right in the middle of the stream to another live scene, and then I had to switch back because he said he wasn't going to be able to make it after all. Might have messed some things up. So we'll see. Plus, Dead by Daylight's a pretty resource-intensive game. Let's get rid of that ad break. So annoying. Move that over there. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're going to try this again, guys. Just having a little bit of coffee tonight on my Memorial Day and just relaxing. Got to spend some time with the wife today. She's leaving for the Philippines in a few days, so boy, I'm going to miss her. Oh, my son, my favorite son. Please bring me some more coffee, please. I need a refill. Jericho Bucks. Thank you. Let's see. Let's go Survivor again. I gotta tell you though, I feel like Dead by Daylight's kind of running pretty crappy for me. I think maybe I need to upgrade my memory on this because I'm only running with 32, and I probably should upgrade that to like 64 or 128 or something. But we'll see. I mean, I don't know how resource intensive Ashes is going to be. I'll kind of cater it to however Ashes is going to be, obviously, since that's what I'm going to be playing for the rest of my life. Did he hear me about the coffee, hon? More ad breaks. You know, one of the things I gotta do is see if I can. Let's bring the graphics down to medium, and let's also do windowed mode. See if that works. Bump the graphics down just a little bit here, see if that helps a little bit, because the graphics were on ultra. Having ultra graphics along with streaming probably might not be the best thing for it. So far, so good, but we'll see how it goes. The stream elements, the Hidden Dagger is now live. Well, thank you. Thank you for telling me that I'm live. I appreciate that. Wow, that loaded fast. Holy moly. All right, let's try to actually live. All right, I really got to try to live a game. Let's see. I'm going to focus here. I'm using all my focus power. I'm using my power. That looks good so far. Oh, there's Totem. Oh, somebody's down already. Ah, shit. Huntress. Is she camping him? Thank you, G. She is camping him. Let's get this totem. Ah, that's good coffee. Good coffee. It's good coffee, Jericho Bucks. I appreciate it. Looks like the stream's coming in okay now. I'm not having any more problems, so that's good. I think I just, before I stream, I think it's really imperative that I go ahead and do a restart. Good. Yeah, thank you, Draco. Yeah, definitely got to do a restart, I think, before I stream. My computer is on all day, and I'm doing all kinds of stuff on it, so I think it's just too much stuff. I'm definitely going to upgrade my system before, I don't know if I'll be able to do it before Ashes comes out, because I got a lot of bills right now I got to pay, but definitely before the launch of the game. Is she camping? This guy, they're doing a camping thing. Where is she at? I hear her. I don't see her. Alright, I'm gonna go help this guy. You ever played this game, Draco? I can't remember if I asked you or not. It's a lot of fun. I think you might have said back in the day. The things about this game is you really got to make sure that you can't get too spooked by the killer. If you do a lot of running, they're going to find you easily. So a lot of times I'll just try to crawl around a rock and just let them pass me. Because their vision is not the same. Man, Draco, I don't know about you, but I cannot wait to test Alpha 2. I am just so excited to get this whole wait part of our life over with. And just start building that game. Just doing whatever we can to try to give them good feedback so we can make the best game for ourselves for the next 20 years. Just so pumped up and excited. You know, if I would have, here's a question for you, Draco. If I would have asked you 3 years ago, would you have bought Alpha 1 if you knew you wouldn't test it for 3 years? Would you still got Alpha 1? I don't know if I would have, because I didn't really feel like that test that we had was worth it. It was like I felt like it was just like kind of a stress test. And the fact that you would have, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see the, I'm not seeing the $250 value in it. We did. I just don't know if it was worth a month or worth $250. That's true. That's true. I would, if you would have told me we wouldn't have spot tested for 3 years, though, I would have called you a liar. Absolutely. I'd be like, no way. I mean, they just said we're gonna, you know, stay tuned for spot testing. So. Oh, one hit? Yeah, no, it definitely surprised me that it's been that long. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. But it is what it is. The long wait is almost over. I think I told you that I'm planning on having a podcast tomorrow. Starting a new podcast, so that'll be my first episode with Dogley tomorrow. You know, the bummer of it was I was having some overlays made on Fiverr, and they were working on it the last 2 days, and then they go ahead and sent me a message today saying that he couldn't do it. I'm like, really? You took the money, you wasted, 2.5 days, and now you're telling me a day before my podcast that you can't do it? So, that kind of sucked. Uh-oh, I gotta watch out here. I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's see. Yeah, well, I talked to, I got another guy who's already doing the work for me. So hopefully he'll get to me rather quickly. He said he would be able to do it no problem, so. I mean, I'm not really asking for rocket science or anything like that, so. We'll see how it ends up going. I lived! Jamie and those guys were saying to use Canva and stuff like that. I don't really like Canva, personally. I'm not a big fan of Canva. And PhantomX suggested I use, there was another site, I forgot what it was that he suggested I use, but I'm not really big. They said they had some pre-made stuff. And I like the pre-made stuff, that's fine, the pre-made templates and all that. But with Fiverr, I like to pay for the, to get the source code for it, to make it mine. So I can say, look, this is mine. You can't steal this. Not like anybody would want to, but especially when it comes to like emotes and stuff like that, you want to have that stuff personally done for yourself where no one else can take it. Where's Wu been? I haven't seen her in a while. She must be busy with work or something. Having a source code, yeah, exactly. I think that did the trick, Draco. Just restarting the computer, it seems to be working much better right now. Yeah, I miss Wu. I haven't seen her for a while. Hope she comes back soon. By the way, would you like to probably, I want to get a few podcasts done first. Maybe build up a little bit more of an audience, but within the next month or so, especially before Alpha 2, maybe right before Alpha 2, I'd like to have you on there if you wouldn't mind coming on. Or you can come on or if you want, you can send a representative of the guild or something like that, like Wu or Golet or something like that. But I think people would really love to hear from you. Because you can explain in great detail what you're looking for. I think a lot of people are going to be excited to be part of a guild that has, high aspirations. Nobody wants to be second sucks. Nobody wants to be in that guild. Yeah. I like to get the questions together, and so you'd have a good chance to answer them, and we would stick to some kind of a question script. Hey, Penabro, how you doing? I think so. I just had to restart the stream a second ago, but I hadn't restarted my computer, Penabro. I think that's what it was. But so far, knock on wood, that's what it is. I redid all my OBSs last night. I even set up, I redid my Streamlab OBS last night, and I also did a separate OBS for a backup in case this one takes a shit again. And yeah, so hopefully it works. I condensed all my sources. I had a lot of sources. I was kind of like old school streamer mode, because that's the way we used to do it, was just have a ton of sources, and I think it was just too much on the computer. So, plus playing this game, turned the graphics down in this game a little bit, but knock on wood, so far so good. How's it coming through for you, Penabro? Pretty good? No issues? Sound good and all that? I just want to play some Ashes, man. I just want to test some Ashes, and I am so excited for caravans. I really think that's all I want to do is just caravans. I want to make the monies. I want to make the monies. I want to build up the highwayman system. I want to see if defending the caravans is worth it to do that all the time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got a wraith here. You want to get away from the starter area? Yes, I completely 100% agree with you. I think the starter areas are going to be a kind of a clusterfuck, and you know, to be honest with you, I think that's going to be really good to find out what they got for us on the Node Wars, because I want to see, you know, we know that they have some kind of protection when they level up their node, right? As far as a node siege, I want to see what it's going to be like, to see if we can set those starter nodes back. Like a Rust. Oh my god, the Rust Beach. Those are nuts. I gotta go get this guy. Yeah. Speaking of Rust, one of my buddies was playing Rust. I'm thinking maybe I'll go play that a little bit, because that's a fun game. Oh, dude, why did you not heal? Rust is a lot of fun. I actually... Oh, shit. Oh, shit! I actually would love to have a streamer Rust server. I think that would be a ton of fun, but a lot of the content creators I asked, they don't really enjoy Rust. So, that's kind of a bummer. I need to get this guy. I'm coming, dude. I'm coming. Hang in there. Don't die. Yeah, I think it'd be really awesome to have a Rust server, a content creator server. I could totally be down for that. Yeah. I am. I'll play it. It can be Draco, but if we have our own private server where only we can get in on it, I think it would be a lot of fun. Yeah, get good, noob. I used to, you know, my brother, Grumpy Geezer, used to set up a server, on Rust, and it was a lot of fun. He had a mechanic on there where you could take the scrap, and you could, pay for protection on your place. So, basically, when you were offline, they wouldn't be able to raid you as long as you had put that protection on. So I always thought that that was kind of cool, because that's the one thing about Rust. Nobody about those games in general. Nobody likes getting their base raided in the middle of the night. I think, you know, that's kind of a shitty mechanic. I do love the fact that you can have like the CC cameras and stuff like that. Yeah, and I found that kind of fun because, you know, everybody's got to go to work and stuff like that, and it sucks to come back to all your hard work being, you know, being taken away. Yeah, you need to get, oh shit. Ow, bad touch. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's true. You do gotta know how to hide your shit. Did you ever play The Front? I thought The Front had a cool mechanic in it. The Front, the first 24 hours that you played, at least the way it used to be, was they could raid your base. But after that, you could get some protection. Oh, did he? Yeah, I haven't seen him on in quite a while. He must be busy with work or something. I think some upkeep is probably good just for inactivity. You know, so those places will decay. But not too much. You don't want it to feel like a job. That's what I hate. You don't want it to feel like a job. With a no upkeep server, you can build stuff. So yeah, exactly. Is he after me or her? Oh shit. Yeah, you don't want to do a no upkeep server, but you want to do some kind of an upkeep. What kind of stuff have they... Oh, shit. Gosh darn it. What kind of stuff have they added in lately? They've used every pallet, I think. Jeez. What we got here? Hey, Nomad, what's up? Oh my gosh, it said, Nomad, it says you're a first-time chatter? Really? You've never been in here to chat with me before? I am ashamed of you. Parachutes are fun. We're just playing a little bit of Dead by Daylight, testing the stream out tonight. Bikes are coming soon? Like what, like regular bikes, or are we talking to like motorcycles? I love the, my friend and I, the last time we were there, we built a huge wall around the giant excavator, and we would constantly farm that place. It was great. Motorbikes on foot pedal. Nice, nice. Nah, man, it says you're a first-time chatter. This is unacceptable. Good to see you too, buddy. Good to see you too. By the way, Nomad, as long as you're here, you can look for a, upcoming in the future, maybe within the next few months, I'm starting a one-on-one podcast starting tomorrow with Thogli, and doing my own little version of it because Vladis and Golden Feather Tavern have inspired me to do so because they do such a good job. And I was like, hey, I think I can do that. It's better than doing reaction videos. But anyway, I'll be looking to hit you up, and if you're interested in coming on and doing a podcast with me, I'd love to have you, and I'd like to get you aboard at some point if you're good with that. Including a sidecar, huh? Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Do you play this game at all, Pen and Brawl? Anybody here play Dead by Daylight? It's a fun game. This is the game I used to stream many years ago, over 8 years ago. Hit you up, been on a bit of a break, definitely in the future. Yeah. As we get closer to A2, I'll probably be doing a lot more. I'm off for the summer, so I got more time to kill. So, got a little bit more time to kill, and I'm making a, I don't know if I have a chance, but I'm making a push for the content creator program. I really want to. I'm putting my best foot forward, trying to do everything that they said. So we'll see if it pays off or not. I tell you what, building that YouTube channel from scratch has not been easy. Not been easy. Ever played Dwarf Fortress? No, I have not. Tam says, I used to watch my old roommate play this, but I never. Yeah, it's a fun game. I mean, when I first bought this game, it was like $20 when it first came out, and it was the best $20 that I've ever spent. How many times have you guys played a game where you bought a game, Blizzard, $59.99 or $79.99 or whatever, and you played it like 2 hours? It was just complete garbage. I've got over 3,000 hours on this. I love this game. Yeah, it's a fun game to watch. It was a fun game to stream. The problem with this game when I was streaming it was the community was pretty toxic. So, the community was pretty toxic, and so were the streamers, to be honest with you. But that's a big reason that, one, with the passion I had. Hey, Paranout, what's up, my friend? With the passion that I have for Ashes of Creation, that was probably the biggest motivator for me to come back. Was, well, one, I wanted to share my passion with the community and try to help people learn about the game in any way I could. But also the community here, the Ashes of Creation content creators were so welcoming that I just really wanted to be part of that. And I'm glad I made that jump. It was not easy getting back into this, especially being a little bit older. So I feel like I'm the OG on the block. But it's been a lot of fun, and it really building a nice community and a great guild, and I've made a lot of content creation friends and a lot of friends just in general. So it's been a good time. Draco says toxic is views in some games. Yeah, no, for sure. You can't be that old, Pinabra. How old are you? I'm 52 myself. I don't mind sharing my age. I'm seasoned. I do feel like I've lost some twitch, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I have lots of other qualities that I can make up for. You got me by 3 years? Alright, you're about as old as my brother then. Yeah, my brother's 55 or 56, something like that, so. Hell, I played with a guy in New World who was in his 70s. His name was Gramps. Nice guy. Uh-oh. He's running away. I probably should run away, but I'm gonna stay on here because I got some cojones. So what do you guys think about the Node Wars? Do you guys would you like to know if they won't be protected? Like if you could go ahead and attack them and knock them down a little bit, say it's a starting, say it's a Divine Portal node. Oh shit. Yeah, say it's a Divine Portal node. Would you like to see, being able to knock them down a little bit? Ah, balls. Pinabra says, my brother is 10 years older than I. However, my wife is 20 years younger. Hey, there you go. My wife is only 1 year younger than me. Speaking of my wife, I was telling Draco that I'm going to be very lonely. Oh, shit, I'm going down to the love dungeon. I'm going to be very lonely for the next 3 weeks because my wife is going back to the Philippines for her father, or who passed away a few days ago, so she's gonna head out to the funeral. So I'm gonna be bacheloring it. So I plan to try to get as much streaming done as I can. Benabral says, I think players should have to be level 3 before they can earn XP towards node progression. Oh yeah? Where's she from? My wife's from Cebu. Yep, we've been together almost a Davao? Okay. Yeah, we've been together almost 14 years now. So best decision I ever made. You have land in Davao? You know, we were thinking about, we actually had some land for a while in the Philippines. But we sold it all because we bought our house out here and we've done a lot of renovations to it and stuff. I love the Philippines. I love going there, but the problem with the Philippines is I don't like the flight. It's just so long to go back and forth. And with the cost of flying nowadays, it almost just makes it kind of unrealistic to do a lot. So we decided just to go all in where we live. Now we might get some land. We're looking down in the future, maybe going to Florida or something like that when we retire. But right now, yeah, I thought about that, but again, there's easier, closer places we can go to avoid the winter, and like Florida be one of them. Yeah, the flight is a bitch. My son is actually going there. He's leaving a day after my wife. He had a trip planned to go see his girlfriend out in the Philippines. So it looks like he's following his dad's footsteps. Yeah, Florida's nice. Plus, my wife has we might have an opportunity to move out there because my wife works at a hospital, and her hospital right now is only in Illinois where we live. And it has they're building a huge hospital out in Naples, Florida. So they're going to be looking for a lot of transfers. So it's a possibility that we could go out to Naples, Florida at some point. So that would be nice. And then I would just leave my son the house here and we would just go get some kind of a condo or something out there. I don't think I want another house. Yeah, that'd be totally nice. What I really want is some freaking nice oh shit. Oh balls. What I really want is I totally forgot what I wanted. Well, other than nice weather. Shit, I forgot what I was talking about. The trapper made me forget my train of thought. Oh well. Oh, let me cancel that ad break real quick. Boop. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I hate the winter. You know, being out just outside of Chicago, I really hate the winter. Where do you live at, Penenbro? What state do you live in? Oh, shit. Oh, he did not get me. Come on. That's a bunch of nonsense. Oh, man. Yeah, we've just got the house out here where we wanted it. You know, we built a nice, you know, like 20 by 14 screened in porch composite deck combo. Just added a beautiful 15-foot waterfall on the outside. My wife loves to garden, so she's got a lot of gardening stuff going on. She's got a green thumb for sure. Ooh, I'm saved! I'm saved! Oh, shit. My wife is excited that your wife's... Oh, yeah! Yeah, she does. I do not speak Bisaya. I know very little Bisaya. Like, you know, Wala Sapayan, and obviously everybody knows Salamat, but I think that's Tagalog. But I can dazzle you with my Tagalog if you want to hear it. You ready? Killy killy. That's all I know. I can say armpit with the best of them. I died. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, you know, I've tried to learn it, but it's very difficult for me. And the Bisaya is, you know, I can't speak Spanish either. And Bisaya is a lot closer to Spanish than anything else. So, um, but yeah, no. Hey, hon, I found someone else that speaks Bisaya. Yeah, she, you know, and I'm sure this is the same with you, Penn, that your wife probably networks like crazy. My wife's got so many Filipino friends. There's a lot out here, just out in the Chicagoland area, and she's got a ton of Filipino friends. Hell, she works in the lab at the hospital, and probably half of the lab is Filipino. A king asawa means husband or wife, I know. Maganda is beautiful, I believe. I don't know a king, but Sabra, I'm not sure. You saying that? Should I say that to my wife? A king asawa Sabra Maganda. Hey, Golden, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back, Golden. By the way, Golden, I saw you on Vladis's stream. I didn't realize that you had done a My Wife is Very Beautiful. Oh, yeah, well. Of course my wife is beautiful. I love you, honey. Maganda. I saw you on the stream. I'm going to have to watch that full thing. Did you have a good time doing that with Vladis? I got to admit, that stream that I did with Vladis where he had me on his one-on-one, that was the first time that I've ever talked to Vladis, and he was a very, very nice, engaging guy. Inspired me to do my own one-on-one podcast. So that was, yeah, real nice guy. I'm glad he's doing as well as he is. I'm glad you guys have all come to watch me die at Dead by Daylight tonight. We're just kind of testing my rig here, trying to get it ready for Ashes of Creation. Hopefully it's good. Oh, really? You've known him for years? Oh, wow. All right. Like before he got into Ashes kind of years? Like that long ago? I got it. You know, this is going to sound stupid, Penn, but I don't know how to build computers. I'm a technological idiot. So I buy my computers. I get them from Alienware. And I also get the insurance on them. So if I blow up the video card, they'll replace it for free. So I'm running an i9 right now. So an i9 with I think I got like a 3060 Ti, something in it like that. Only 32 gig of RAM, which I probably need to upgrade. Well, maybe I ought to look you up when I need a new computer, because I probably could save a lot of money. The problem is I don't like getting them outsourced, because if I feel like if something goes wrong with them, I got no technical support for it. And there's nothing worse than sitting with a broken ass computer. That's why I worry about like the home built ones. And I'm just not good with that. I don't trust myself to buy those really expensive parts and then, you know, build a computer out of it. I'm an idiot when it comes to that stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, that sounds great. And now, how much did that 4080 cost? That's what everybody tells me, but I'm so bad with that stuff. Again, I don't trust myself. Maybe if somebody in Overlord knows how to build computers and they're nearby. Oh, yeah, dude, I could fuck up a one-man funeral. Yeah, I could fuck it up. Yeah. You don't know who you're talking to. Yeah, I could definitely fuck it up. But, yeah. Don't forget, guys, we have, if you guys have some points, some channel points, the Electrum coins down the bottom, give the wave files a test. I think that they should be working now. So I'd like to test that to see if those are working. Seriously, you can't plug the wrong thing in the wrong thing. Even if you tried. I'd probably forget to put like the paste or whatever it is on the processor, and then blow up my processor. Hey, there we go. Thank you. It works. Oh shit! Forgot about that guy. Hey, Armored Monkey, how you doing, my friend? Welcome back. Welcome back. I see you're a first-time chatter. We're glad to have you here, buddy. Welcome in. We're just doing a little bit of Dead by Daylight right now, kind of testing the rig, making sure it's good for Alpha 2 whenever we get there. Thermal paste. Yeah, that's what it is. Thermal paste. The music came in really quiet. I bet I can turn that up. Let me see. I'm into myself here. Maybe it's because the game is so loud, but let me see. Where would that be? Unless it's desktop audio. If I crank the oh, yeah. Ooh. Let me crank this up a little bit. That's a classic movie. Anybody who hasn't seen Jaws is missing out. That is a classic movie. Hey, Shakur, how you doing, buddy? Yay, we got a peon emote. Woohoo! Yeah, guys, I added some new emotes too, so check them out if you haven't seen them. Come back to Jaws music. Yeah, good old Jaws. You know, I love that how I redid my labels, and I'm looking at my thing, and I wanted to put a raid on there so I could honor anybody who gave me a raid properly. And I realized that I have no data on the raid. Nobody has raided poor Peon. What the hell, man? Hook a brother up. Oh, I gotta go rescue this guy. Did everybody have a good Memorial Day? By the way, I got a video coming out on, was it tomorrow? No, not tomorrow, Wednesday on The Bard. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Speculation on that one's kind of easy. But, I am really looking forward to The Bard. I don't know about you guys. Draco says you don't stream much per week so far. I stream, we do Wednesdays and we do Saturdays, and now I'm adding the one-on-one podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my
hey, Crash 1991. Lair. That's a great year, by the way. That's the year I graduated high school. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. Yeah, so I'll be pretty much about 3 times a week now, but again, there's going to be more impromptu streams like this going on right now. Because I'm off now. I have the summer off, so or hopefully. So that's why I'll be doing more impromptu streaming. So I'm glad you guys are joining me tonight. I really appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out with me. And if you got any Ashes questions and you want to talk about Ashes, that's what I'm here for. We're just playing this thing in the meantime because, well, Alpha 2's not out. So, is the stream coming in good for everybody? The sound's good and video's good and all that. It's not lagging for anybody, hopefully. How you doing tonight, Crash? You having a good evening? You enjoy your Memorial Day? Do 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 do. I love the wave files on there. Running really good. Good. I like to hear that. That makes me happy. That's music to my ears. Good. Good. There's, you know, anybody who streams here, and I know Nomad Tam, by the way, and you know what? I forgot to do this, and let me do this real quick. Probably because I was playing this thing. Nomad. Let me give Nomad Tam a shout out, so you guys can go check him out. Totally forgot what I was gonna say. You're Canadian? Oh yeah, it's been nice. It's been really enjoyable. You know, again, trying to spend a little bit of time with my wife before she heads back to the Philippines. Yeah, lot of Canadians in here tonight, huh? So do you guys have a lot of friends that you're trying to get into Ashes of Creation? Are you having trouble talking them into it, or what's the dealio with you guys and your friends, or are they pretty psyched to go ahead and play? Oh man, that dude's dead already. Where's this dude at? I can hear him. Alright. Oh shit. Oh no. Ah, balls. Oh shit. He actually broke it. Oh God! Oh God! Help me! Oh! Oh well. Peon didn't make it, guys. Peon didn't make it. What are friends? Well, I don't know about you guys, but between the Ashes of Creation content creators that I've got to meet, and everybody in the guild and stuff like that, I've had it. Yeah, run, Forrest, run, run. Life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. Jenny, hey Jenny. That's an interesting movie. I'm full of useless movie knowledge. What is he camping me? Really? Hey King, I think there's some drops going on for this game. Is there really? Hey King, are you playing some Rust right now? What do you guys think about getting? Let's get a Rust content creator server going, or at least viewers. That would be a lot of fun. Wouldn't it be fun to have a Rust map that was like somebody could mod it to make it like Ashes of Creation somehow, some way, like put nodes in it or something like that? That could be a lot of fun. Why is he camping me? What did I do to him? Ooh, I got off! I got off! Run, bitch, run! Oh God, I got nowhere to go. Oh shit. Oh, that sucked. Why was he camping me like that? What did I do to him? Did I insult his mama or something? Man, oh man. Yeah, King, I don't know if you heard me. Are you playing some Rust right now? Anybody? Who else here likes Rust? We should get a Rust server going. Man, that game, talk about resources. That game's kind of ridiculous for resources. But I like Rust. I like Conan. I like 7 Days to Die. All those survival games. I honestly think that the survival genre has become like the replacement for MMOs simply because of the lack of good MMOs. But Ashes is going to change all that. So I'm very excited for that. And I'm super excited for this node stream. I personally would, I'm going to turn this off. I would like to, so I can talk some Ashes. I would personally like to see the node wars work. Now, I know that you can't do total destruction because that would be a node siege, and you're going to need a siege scroll for that. But I would like to see, you can target certain buildings with a node war. I would like to know if you can still attack those guys, because there's a level of immunity that you have once you level up your node. So I want to know if a node war counts. Will they have that immunity to attack
Ladies
buildings
and
and stuff?
gentlemen, welcome to my
Hey, thank you,
underground
Armor Monkey,
lair.
for following the stream. I appreciate it. I've seen you in here before, but I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, so I'd like to see if how much the node wars can affect it. And honestly, I think people are underestimating the amount of PvP that we're going to have with guild wars and node wars. I think they're going to be very, very common. You know, somebody's going to pull somebody else's mob, and that's going to start a diplomatic, talk, and then that's going to go awry. And then next thing you know, you're going to have a full out guild war. And I really believe that that's going to quench everybody's thirst for PvP. Between that, you got your caravans, your guild wars, and then if you want even more crazy PvP, you're going to go out in the sea. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super, 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 super excited for the sea. And the naval content, man, when they decide to put that in Alpha 2, if they've lost any attention in Alpha 2, if people have decided to take a break from watching it for a while, naval will bring them back. Armor Monkey says, I hope something called Wars and Sieges would be full of some PvP. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Now I think that because the sieges are going to could be a total destruction kind of thing. I have a feeling that those siege scrolls are going to be something pretty time consuming, and I believe there's a quest involved with them too. Time consuming to put together. So node wars I could see being much more popular. Any way we can try to set back a guild or a node. Dracobringer says, yeah, Ashes is going to have a ton of PvP. And yeah, no, I'm super excited. And, and we were talking about Rust earlier, and I don't know what people are so scared of, because Ashes, you're really not going to drop that much. Oh my God, that stupid bot. Sorry about that, brother. I gotta remove that thing. I wonder which bot did it. But anyway, with games like Rust, I mean, those are like in Albion Online and stuff. Those are full loot. I mean, when you lose your shit, you lose your shit, and that sucks. But games like Ashes, what, you die, you're gonna lose what, a third of your mats or something like that? Come on, that's nothing. That's a slap on the hand. I mean, that's like 2 or 3 flowers that you're picking up, and you're right back where you started. So I really, people who are worried about that, they really have nothing to worry about. Drachenbringer says, and I believe it says on a wiki that the higher level of the node is, yeah, the longer and more cost. Yeah, absolutely, it does. Penabral says, I would love me on a Rust server, even if Conan Exile. Yeah, I was on Conan, Jamie's Conan server. Did you play over there too? Yeah, we were playing on that for a while, but that one lost a lot of interest. There's a survival game coming out next week that I know my buddy, my co-host, on Saturdays and Wednesdays, Paranaut is going to play, called Soul Mask. We're probably going to play that. That might give us a feeling for what a survival instance game to play. That could be kind of fun. I'll see. I played the beta a little bit, and it was okay, but I'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for PvP. I hope that we have lots of people to, yeah, woot woot. Never heard of it. Yeah, well, Paranaut, he knows all about it. Paranaut's a good one to talk to about that game, because he's pretty knowledgeable about it. Anything you want to know, he could tell you. I hope, Draco, that, I don't want to, let's say, war everybody on the server, but I'm sure we're going to have plenty of people to PvP. I don't think that that's going to be a question. So I'm really looking forward to that. Stream's running pretty good now, Paranaut. I had to do a restart. My computer was running all day after doing a lot of messing around with it. And it seems like restarting it is pretty paramount. Shakur, what server are you playing on Rust right now? Somebody make a Rust server. Somebody make an Ashes of Creation Rust server. Let's get some Rust going. That would be fun. We ought to put it up on the forums, on the Ashes of Creation forums, to see how much interest there is for a Rust server. That could be a good time. Bunch of guys, naked guys running around with spears. Pennerball says, how come one of the tavern ladies in the back aren't Pinoy? Well, you know, I asked the guy to give me a little bit of flavor because I was kind of shooting for the 31 flavors, and I guess he really likes white girls because he put all white girls on there. The idea is when we start getting some more assets from Ashes of Creation, I'm going to put like an orc chick in there, an elf. There'll be probably a human, and I would like to have a Nakua dancing on the table. So that's the idea with that. Talnar, they're not coming in my bar. They're not allowed in. Pennerball says, oh my God, you get a lot of players if you posted the official. Yeah, we should think about that because that could be a lot of fun. I love Rust. Nothing wrong with the white girls. No, I agree. I definitely would love to see a Pinoy in there because I love my Asian woman. I love you, woman. She's probably just rolling her eyes at me right now. Rust server that wipes bi-weekly. Yeah. With Rust that makes sense. I would imagine we would get a. You think it's next month, Armor Monkey? Look, I'm shooting for late July, and I'm still sticking to it until proven wrong for an Alpha 2. Simply because I think that they need to get it. They have enough to get us. They have enough content to get us in there right now, and they really need to get things going and get their testers in there. So until proven wrong, I'm sticking with that. But yeah, we need some kind of announcement. We need either a content creator announcement, we need a character creation announcement, or we need an Alpha 2 date, a month, something. Throw us a bone. We gotta have something. I mean, next month is June, and so we're almost in June, and then the following month is Q3. So you gotta give us something. If they don't announce the Alpha 2 month next at this stream, then they're basically saying there's no chance of it being in July, and that means it's either August or September. I just don't want to see them go down that route. Just tell us a month already. And if they're worried at all, then just make it September, and then let everybody make plans and stuff like that. Yeah, 33rd. Let everybody make plans, because I've been holding up plans with my family because I'm worried about, not being able to stream, Alpha 2 content, and that kind of bothers me. So, I need to be here to stream Alpha 2 if it comes out. So it's holding me up from vacations and everything else. Oh, balls. Here. Get her! September 33rd. Man, don't do that to me. Armor Monkey. Yeah, hopefully no next month character creators team, but they also have the Bard showcase. Shameless plug, got a Bard video coming out on Wednesday. Check it out. By the way, I was very excited. Some of you already knew, but I just hit 201 subscribers today on my YouTube. So in 3 months, I've gotten from brand new to 201 subs, and thank you for all who are subbing. I really appreciate it. Making a new YouTube channel is no easy feat, and this is my first one that I put a lot of effort into, so I really appreciate everyone who's helped out and subscribed. Yeah, it really, really helps out. Uh-oh. Here she comes. Oh yeah, totally, Kingshire. I mean, every subscription helps. And especially when you guys click on the videos, I mean, the algorithm gods really hate you when you're just starting a new YouTube channel, it seems. It's very brutal. Very hard to start. So again, I appreciate everybody for what they've done. And if you have any suggestions for it, you'd like to see something, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. Let me know. I'm here for you guys. The Twitch stream is doing well, though. We, I don't know, what am I up to? Like 560 something followers or something like that. So that's been going good. Of course, unfortunately, I started with a lot of them. A lot of them came from Dead by Daylight. So I've lost quite a few for people who weren't interested in this genre. So I'm kind of having to build a whole new audience, but it is what it is. Where are you going? Ooh. Oh, bad touch. You hurt her. What are you doing? Oh, hurry up. Commit, commit, commit. Help her. Oh, sorry. Gotta go. Suck it, suck it, suck it. Oh man, a little twerk there. Got to give it a little shit. Oh god. Thank you. I still got a few tricks in the bag for this old man. Not many, but a few. Come here, you silly bitch. Get over here. Trying to heal you. So what class are you guys, what archetype are you guys next looking to see? What are you doing? Are you good? You know, of course I'd love to say Rogue, but we already know the Rogue's not going to be in Alpha 2. So, I'm guessing Bard probably be the next archetype. Would you guys like to see another tank showcase? I mean, I'm really interested in a tank, but I don't know if I need another tank showcase. You want to see the Summoner? Yeah, he did kind of mention that. Rogue until I get that on Bard. Yeah, you know what, Penabro, I really think that the Bard, I'm very interested to see. As a matter of fact, when we get the Bard stream, I bet you there's a whole lot of people that had no interest in playing the Bard. They're going to want to play a Bard. I think it's going to be really big. Hell, I'm even thinking about it. And as long as they give us speed, if we can give our group speed, then I might be in on the Bard. Because that's gonna be really useful out in open world PvP, is giving your group speed. Is she coming? And those who don't have it, you know, how much speed, if in fact they do give Bards the ability to give their group speed, how much speed is too much? Do you guys think like a 10% boost is too much, or 15% boost? How fast would you like to see them go with group speed? I would be okay with like 15%. You'd zoom around the map a lot faster. You know, I come from Dark Age at Camelot, where the Bards, you know, having a Bard in a group was big. You think you could do 15% max? Yeah, I could live with that. I could totally, you know, in the clip that I have at the end of my video that you'll see on Wednesday, it basically says in a nutshell, and I'm going to spoil it for you. He said that pretty much every group should have a Bard in it, in no less, you know, words than that. That's how important that they're going to be. Nomad Tam says, I know that the Bard video was a joke, but I do think Bards will have some sort of knockback, could help counter body blocking. Yeah, what I'd like to see with the Bard is to have some crowd control abilities with the Bard. I think that would... lots of utility. Mana, we know, is going to be one of them. I'd like to see some crowd control abilities and speed. I think if you give those... and then depending on what kind of attacks that they use to engage, I kind of think I'm thinking it might be a lot like the Blade Dancer possibility. That kind of game style play could be very big with the Bard. Which I don't know if anybody played Lineage 2 or Arcage. The Arcade Blade Dancer I really enjoyed with the Songcraft in it. Penabrawl says every class is going to be very important. I mean, is there any class that they've put out right now that anyone in here in chat would say, no, I'm not going to play that? I think they all look good, and you can make a case for every one of them. Oh, I love Arcade. I love Arcade, and if that game would have been in the hands of somebody that, you know, could get out of their own way, that would have been great. Steven would have never had to make Ashes of Creation if they could have just taken care of Arcade. Armor Monkey says, yeah, I'm honestly a little tired of playing DPS, so I'm debating a Bard. Yeah, well, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. When A2 launches, I'm going to try a little bit of everything. Even though Margaret said that they're hoping that they don't wipe, I'm fully expecting and kind of hoping for wipes. One, because I want to try different leveling routes. And two, I want to try all the classes. So, wipe away. Go ahead. Arcade 2 is going to be... Oh, yeah. I have no faith that they will do Arcade 2 correctly. Zero faith whatsoever. Absolutely. Oh, damn. There goes that person. And that's a shame, because Arcade really had a lot of stuff going. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of the labor system, but... nevertheless, that game was so much fun. Armor Monkey says, I'm totally expecting wipes that'll happen, yes, and I'll be glad. Yeah, I mean, why not? You know, what makes PvP great is when you have your class, not only learning how to play your class well, but knowing how to play against other classes is paramount. I mean, you have to know what ability, if you're facing a cleric and you're a rogue, you need to know what classes... or what your abilities will do to counter that, to counter each class that you're going to face. That's going to make you a better skilled player in the long run. So, I'm going to see if I can get this guy hooked. Yeah, knowing the skills you're up against is important. I mean, that's... I know Draco in our Overlord guild, plug for Overlord, is going to be really... we're going to do a lot of in-house PvP, trying to make everybody's skills better. You know, sometimes it takes people a little bit longer than others, so... But we can, you know, if people are willing to listen, we can get people there for sure. But I mean, honestly, with every showcase they've given us, I could make a case for playing every one of those people. I'm not a healer type of guy, though. I really don't enjoy, like, being the main healer. I feel like healers get, like, a lot of grief. You know, heal me, heal me, heal me. I get tired of hearing that bullshit. And the second you die, you know, you're a scrub healer. And, yeah, I don't like that. Now, a tank I can see playing. Whoop. Armor Monkey says, I also love that weapon play is a role. No, yeah. You know... Steven talks about a gladiatorial type move, and he talks about skill shots with the Bard. Oh shit. Nope, you missed. Shit. Oh, it took too long to throw it down. No! Gola said, going to be training every night to get to guild ourselves better. No, absolutely. I think that'd be great. Well, hopefully we'll be training killing other people in like a node war or something like that. Oh man, I'm gonna get hung out to dry. Balls. I'm gonna try to escape here if I can. Ooh, am I gonna get rescued? All right. Oh, he sees her? Does he see her? Does he see her? Does he see her? shit. Ah, balls. I hit the wrong key. Ah, shit. What do you guys think about the cleric? You pretty excited for the cleric? I'll ask you this question. If anybody watched the Vladis stream or anybody has watched any of my streams, you guys kind of know my feelings on the cleric. Coming from older games, I've seen healers be overpowered a lot over the last 20 years, and I'm kind of hoping that it is the true rock, paper, scissors, that we're not going to see that, the super OP healers. And I got to be honest with you, right now in Alpha 1 and what we've seen so far, it has been kind of ridiculous. So, oh shit. Damn it. Healers are overpowered, but that's why the cleric was nerfed a few times in A1. Yeah, but after seeing, if the cleric was nerfed in A1, then what was that dealio with Chibi? And by the way, shout out to Golden Feather Tavern. I love those guys. What's the deal with Chibi taking on pretty much an entire raid when healing? So, and that was, what, 5-6 months ago? Probably less than that. So I don't know. I know they haven't done any balancing, but that was pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I'm sure it will be. And plus, they don't have any silences and stuff like that, at least that I know of in the game. But what I was saying about the Bard was I was really excited that Steven mentioned skill shots being part of the Bard package. And I'm a skill shot guy. I like doing skill shots. So that's something that could really, and that kind of leads towards an action playstyle game. So that's something I could see myself getting into, being like a Bard or something like that. I don't know how good of a Bard fighter would be if I'd really want to do that, but I think whatever class I play, I probably will double down on it. Because I think that you're going to get the best version of that class when you double down on it. Like, we're gonna want our tanks in PvE certainly, and PvP probably, to be tanks. So, and the tanks in PvP will probably be responsible for guarding the clerics and stuff like that. So I would imagine you'll go Bard Thief or Bard Mage probably. You guys sad that there's not going to be any stealing in Ashes of Creation? That would be really cool, even if it was just something silly. Like you could steal Glint or something like that. I think that would be kind of fun. They might have some stealing quests from PvE, but I mean, there's going to be a Thieves Guild, so you got to have some stealing somewhere. So, yeah, let me steal some Glint or something. If a rogue comes up to you, can, yeah, exactly, pickpockets. So, they can steal like a 30-year Glint or something like that. Something. And if you get caught, if you got caught by a guard or something, you went corrupt or something. I don't know. Something cool like that would be kind of fun. One of the things that I would like to see down the road is I'd like to see like a system where they have some jousting or something like that, like a traveling fair, and that I saw somebody post a long time ago. A traveling fair would be really cool, where they kind of traveled from node to node, and you could set up, like the mayor could set up like an event plot. And so if that was something you wanted to come to the node, they could have some jousting stuff. And eventually the node champions would eventually compete at the end of the season, at like the Metropolis for like the king, the jousting champion or something like that. That could be a ton of fun. Armor Monkey says, yeah, just stealth at a freehold and steal some mats while people go craft. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I'm super who here is looking forward to trying to get a freehold? I know I am. Obviously I need a freehold since I'm going to be running a tavern. That's one of the big pluses of that. But it's, and when do you think we'll get to experience in that at Alpha 2? Because we're only going to get to my latest knowledge, we're only going to get to level 30 while early on in Alpha 2. So no one's going to be rushing freeholds at that point. Penabral says, yeah, I was one of the first champions of the fair for jousting and more. Yeah. Yeah, would be very excited for, of course, in that scope creep. I don't want Steven to even think about something like that right now. I want him to, uh, I want them to focus on getting the game out to where it's playable. But down the road, that could be kind of fun, like an expansion or something like that. Pinball says you could do a guild freehold if you get the patron guild right. Yeah, yeah, and I expect our guild's going to be pretty big. I have all the faith in Draco that he's going to lead a very good guild. It's going to be a lot of fun. Um, if you guys aren't in a guild, I encourage you guys to check it out. Is everybody here already in a guild? Because if you're not, come check out Overlord. Armor Monkey says, "Do you expect freeholds to be level cap?" Well, as far as you have what level you have to be to get them. Yeah, they said you have to be level 50 to obtain a freehold. So when Alpha 2 starts, nobody's going to be getting a freehold. So Penabral says, so you can do a tavern on a guild freehold. Yeah, if Draco lets me, I'll do my tavern there. Yeah, if he lets me run the Hidden Dagger in, that would be awesome. I would like that, but I gotta earn my stripes. I don't expect any favors. I will earn my place in Overlord. Armor Monkey says, okay, thanks for clearing it. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Do you have Alpha 2 access, Armor Monkey? Draco says, yeah, you have to be level 50, do a quest line. Yeah, you have to do the Lord's quest, I believe they call it, and then pay into the auction system. I'm a huge Overlord fan. You almost joined the second you saw it. Are you in a guild right now, Penabral? Yeah, I mean we could always use good people. We need Ash's people. Yes, you are. Okay. Yeah. So anybody who watches the stream later, I always have. You can always find the link to the guild Discord either in my community site or linked in the description of my YouTube videos. Kind of so. Well, I think a lot of people are waiting to see Alpha 2. Some people might be waiting for that to come out to see kind of what guilds are doing well. I'm pretty confident after seeing. I was in Stormborn during Alpha 1, so I didn't come to Overlord till after, but we were on the same server as Overlord, and I got to see how they operated firsthand. And I was very impressed, and that's the reason that I made the jump over to Overlord. You're waiting for the server list, to be honest. Yeah, how many servers do you think that they're going to roll out for Alpha 2? We have to assume that. Yeah, I'm hoping they have central servers, at least one or two, because I would love to play central. West Coast server might be a little difficult for me because I'm central. That would be tough during the work year. Yeah, I think a lot of people will go central if they have the option. I'm really hoping that they put some out. Really, really hoping they put some out. But how many servers do you think that they're gonna put out at the beginning of Alpha 2? We got to figure what 150,000 Alpha 2 players, something like that. So I don't know if they're going to want to put 10,000 on every server in Alberta. Yeah, like I said, I'm just outside of Chicago, so yeah, which is great news for me, Draco. Great news. No Bad Tam says they said it in the six figures of oh yeah, at least. Yeah. Well, you got to figure, I think there's 16,000 Alpha 1 players, right? And of course, not all these players are going to show up for it because, let's be honest, some of them probably died waiting for the game. But there's not going to be 16,000 of them. There's going to, and then you got to figure they said that they had 100,000 already Alpha 2 people. That's the reason they decided to lock it down. But there was quite a few months before that announcement and when they actually shut it down. You got to figure with FOMO and stuff like that. I'm figuring at least another 50,000 added into that. So, that's a big number, man. If they have that many people, that's going to be crazy. 200 and 250,000 A2 owners. Wow, that could be nuts. I honestly think that when this game releases, this might be the biggest MMO launch ever in history, blowing New World 1.5 million or whatever they had away. I mean, look, they already have 3 million accounts made. When people start seeing this game get closer and closer to being complete, they're just going to get more and more people stream. They're going to say, what's this game? What's this game the streamer's playing? Because there's going to be tons of streamers, including myself, playing Alpha 2. And all these people are going to say, what the hell is this game? People who never even heard of it. And they're going to buy in to it. So, yeah, I'm super, super excited to see what they can do for that. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to use the bathroom real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and go to an intermission real quick. Let's see. Actually, I'll just go to this one. I'll be right back, guys.
Moving through the night, two worlds collide, bound by fate's delight. Arcade and ashes of creation, hand in hand, a new chapter starts in this enchanted land. From revelations to a brand new creation, heroes rise to shape their own foundation. Epic battles fought with swords and mighty spells, legends in the making where no one truly dwells. Worlds collide in a symphony of fire and ice. Fantasy and dreams merge under starry skies. Together we'll conquer side by side.
You know, it's funny that Penabral, that you said that your wife's a Filipino, because I was this morning. My wife, we have like an egg McMuffin cooker, and you know we like to have like egg McMuffins at home. So my wife had started making the egg McMuffin, and I'm sure you can relate to this. We didn't have a muffin. We didn't have one of the Thomas English muffins. So instead, I walk in there and I get my my Filipino version of my egg McMuffin, which is a hamburger bun in an egg McMuffin and egg and sausage. I was like, wow, I got my Filipino egg McMuffin. Kind of like the spaghetti with hot dogs in it. So I thought that was kind of funny. But Pinabral says it's the Baldur's Gate 3 of MMOs. It will destroy the numbers. Yeah, no, I really think it is. You know, the fact that people are so starved for a good MMO, and anybody, this is not just some AAA company coming in and doing some kind of a money grab and stuff like that, and being very secretive. Steven is a gamer, and he's making a game for gamers. Anybody who is not excited about that is just out of their mind, or they just don't love gaming, one or the other. So yeah, you're starved for sure. All of us are. Your favorite was, my wife's question was, what does the UPS store sell? Selling? Well, we'll have to talk sometime, Penabral. I got a lot of good stories from my wife, but that's another day. But no, a lot of us have been starved. A lot of companies have not treated us well over the years, and what Steven is doing is, well, I mean, let's be honest. You love tavern games? Yeah. No, I hope to have tavern games at the Hidden Dagger, and for sure, Goled. What was I going to say? Steven, how many of us have all talked about in the past, boy, if I had money, I'd make a game. I could make a game that people would play. I mean, I think all of us have probably said that at one point or another. But Steven's actually putting his money where his mouth is, and it's really cool that he's willing to do that. And sure, it's costing him a lot of. He's taking a big chance, but is it just me, or is he an exceptionally smart person? Because to pick up, he probably knew nothing about development, right? Development of a game. And he's learned so much. You could probably ask him all kinds of questions now about developing a game, and he'll be able to spit this stuff out. It's really impressive, the knowledge that he's picked up. I mean, he's an exceptionally bright person. Yeah, I mean, he's way smarter than my dumb ass. Penabral says Final Fantasy has some great in-game games, card games, and other parlor games are a great idea. No, I think that could be a ton of fun. And I didn't really play a lot of Final Fantasy. I think I played like an hour maybe. So I can't speak too much for that one. Um, the games that I'm coming from are Dark Age Ultima Online, Dark Age of Camelot. I ran a very large guild in Warhammer Online and Guild Wars 2. Um, we've played a bunch of other stuff. I ran the guild for about 10 years. So played a lot of different stuff, but Warhammer Online and Guild Wars 2 were our biggest accomplishments. And of course I played WoW, but who didn't? Pinnerball said Armrook said, I love that the game is just a project with no deadline. That way they can do everything right. Yeah, but eventually, you don't have a deadline in mind. You don't want to put one down, but you do want to make sure you get the game out. You definitely don't want to have the Star Citizen effect. Pinnerball says he knew to hire the right people, and he has been very good with hiring. And maybe, I bet if you were to ask him, did he hire all the right people at the start? Maybe not, because maybe there weren't a lot of people willing to take the chance on him or Ashes of Creation. But I think as time has gone on, he's definitely, and the game has gained a lot more traction. He's definitely been able to get really top-notch people filling those roles. I mean, right now, when every other gaming industry is laying people off, they're hiring people so they can have the pick of the litter pretty much from everybody. And I think that's only going to be beneficial. And I really think people are not giving, people who are saying Ashes is not going to be out for 5 years or 4 years or 3 years or whatever. I don't necessarily agree with that. Steven has shown us in the past that, at least recently, that he's only willing to show us stuff that's absolutely, pretty darn close to complete. You have to figure Unreal 5, right, said that they were going to make the development of MMOs easier, yes? And so they've done that. They've converted to that. And that was a big setback as far as time. But so now that's supposed to make it easier, right? And now they've had over 200 people on the team, right? So all those extra people, once they get onboarded and they're running full bore, you got to figure that there's a lot more stuff that's close to complete than they're leading on. I just have a hard pressed the fact that they have 200 people and they're only working on the 7 biomes that they currently have. I'm hard pressed to believe that. You're saying AOC, geez, I hope not, Pennerball. I mean, for me, I guess it doesn't matter because all of us here, I think, are in Alpha 2. So we're going to get to play/test the game anyway. But I don't know. I think that could be detrimental for the game. I think as long as they have the core systems in, they have progression, secondary progression systems, weapon progression systems in. If there's stuff for us to do for 6 months or even a year, while they slowly make sure that the launch went well and then add some more content every 3 to 6 months, I'm okay with that. Give us a playable game that's a lot of fun. Like I said in one of my recent videos on YouTube, I said that this game is going to be far different in 10 years from launch than the game that we know, currently when it launches. It's going to be so much better 10 years down the road. What profession are you going to do? Probably furniture. I was going to do shipbuilding, Golid. But probably furniture, because furniture /carpentry is going to be directly involved with shipbuilding. Obviously, they kind of went the ArcheAge route where you have the metalwork, the woodwork, carpentry, and then the tailoring for ships. But I'll probably definitely do furniture because I think it's going to be really good. Logging, yeah. Well, logging is the gathering ability, but that won't be the crafting ability for it. But yeah, I'll probably be doing some logging. I don't know if I'll master in it, but I'll probably do some logging. I'm very much, I think the seas are going to be a big profit for people because it sounds like the cost of repairing a ship is certainly not going to be like ArcheAge where you could, grab some 5 Shadowgan sand and in 5 minutes have your ship back. You're going to have to pay a good amount of money to have your ship repaired. So I think that there's going to be a good market for having ships repaired. And I'm kind of hoping that the ship combat is a lot like, how should I say, like kind of like Sea of Thieves and Atlas Base, where the ship battles were longer as long as you had stuff to repair your ship on board. I think that could be really good, because make for some really long ship battles. And kind of like Sea of Thieves esque, where you'd really have to worry about people boarding your ship, because if they board your ship, then you could be screwed if they go ahead and kill you, because you're not going to be able to respawn on your ship like Sea of Thieves. It's not going to work like that. So if you let them board your ship, you could be in trouble. Now, we're going to be able to shoot people out of our potion launchers? Probably not. That would be kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. That would be a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and move this cam over here, because I'm looking over at this monitor so you guys can see me a little bit better. Just have the game on in the background. There we go. Oh, yeah. Switch that. I got 4 monitors here that I'm banging out. So there we go. Am I close enough to the mic there? Is it coming through good enough for you? What about you guys? What professions are you guys thinking about going? Golden, how about you? Draco, what are you guys thinking about? Anything to make money. I think early on, a lot of people are just going to go gathering. Especially if I go bard, I'll be working on my gathering early on. Animal husbandry, I believe in the long run, is going to make a shit ton of money. But what professions are going to be good for getting that money for a freehold when launched? I love fishing, Pennebrawl. I love fishing. I love fishing in Arcage, but taming, Golden says. Draco says probably going to go Grandmaster in mining. I love mining and lumberjacking, but if you're going to go Grandmaster, I'll be looking you up to help out with my parts for my ship. Gathering at the start, perhaps not Grandmaster. Yeah. But fishing, I absolutely loved. I'm not going to lie. Fishing was, in Arcage especially, was so much fun, but I think the seas are going to be very, very dangerous. Now, he said it's going to be very lucrative out there for fishing, but early on, I think fishing is going to be pretty spicy, and I think I might just rather steal somebody's fish than go ahead and just fish it on my own. So I could just do my own profession, and then when I want to, just go out and steal someone else's fish. I like that idea better. Now, what say you guys about that? Draco says we're gonna need so much ore and lumber, getting crafting professioning up, man. No, it's you're totally right. Yeah, ocean fishing is gonna be nuts, especially now. I could see maybe 5 years down the road where it's a little bit more tame. Not everybody's out there trying to gank you on the open seas all the time. But right now, especially early on, fishing is going to be kind of nuts. Let me cancel this ad breaker here. Fishing is going to kind of be nuts. But the one thing that I'm very interested in seeing, and I want to see how they implement it, was I was a big treasure hunter in Arcage. I really enjoyed treasure hunting. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of risk reward out there for treasure hunting, but I'm interested to see how their dynamic of it is, because in Arcage, you needed to find the broken lifeboats, and that would show you below. When you went down, it would show you like the little blue sparklies, but that wasn't all. You needed to go ahead and have a submarine that could blow the dirt off the ship, so you'd uncover the ship. Then you need a sonar to find it, then blow the stuff off of it, and then you would need to put these leather pouches up, like 10 leather pouches up, like these airbags that would lift the ship up to the top, and then cut the rope and then bring it up, and then you'd have 10 crates or so that you could open up. Then you'd have to transport them to your ship, and then safely transport them to turn them in. Each one of them was worth about 30 gold or so. That was a lot of fun to do that. And any moment that you were bringing those up, it could be very dangerous. Yeah, you had to actually salvage a ship. Yeah, no, and it was super fun. I hope that they do something like that. But yeah, man, this, between all the pirate guilds out there and the guilds out there that are just running around trying to get stuff done, because we don't know how much more incentive do you think it should be if somebody's got to transport their caravan across the sea to go somewhere else? I mean, that, to me, man, it better be a big payout to risk that. If you're going all the way out there, it better be a damn big payout. Otherwise, I'd be like, hey. So that's something to think about for sure. Yeah, definitely might. They've already talked about there being lots of different parts and accessories to the ship. Yeah, No, there's definitely going to be a lot of parts and accessories to the ship. Um, but to answer Golan's question, I would say I think furniture, because it sounds like housing is going to be very big too, in the fact that you can build furniture pieces that directly give bonuses to your house. I think are going to be very important as well, to your skills, to make you more efficient. That's going to be pretty important as well. So I'm really looking forward to. There's nothing that I'm not looking forward to in Ashes of Creation, to be honest with you. I'm looking forward to testing it all and trying to find as many bugs as I can, and just enjoying the community with all you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really, really looking forward to it. Should I go ahead and play another game here? Let's play one more game. See if I can die some more. I watched Braveheart earlier today. God, I love that movie. Does anybody else love that movie? Paradox says, with carpentry, imagine salvaging broken caravans. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good question. I don't know if we can salvage broken caravans. Did they say we could? Is that something we can do? Like Drucker said, ships, etc., burned out homes from those. Yeah, that's going to be pretty big when a node actually gets destroyed. The fact that we're going to be able to go loot freeholds in the area, that's a very interesting dynamic in its own right. Yeah, I love Braveheart. And I actually just watched. Now I just buy my movies on Amazon Prime. If they go for a good price, or like $4.99 or something, I go ahead and buy it so it's in my library forever. I bought A Knight's Tale. I miss Heath Ledger. He was a good actor. Hey, Rack, how you doing? We got a first-time chatter here with Rack. Happy to see you in the channel, buddy. Thanks for coming in here and commenting. Imagine fighting for your life to keep a freehold from being looted. Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. There's going to be if we're in that scenario and we lose that war, I'm running my ass to my freehold, trying to to try to protect it. I don't want my shit getting looted. And the fact that they said that you're not going to be able to take your stuff away, you're not going to be able to like hide your stuff. So yeah, Knight's Tale is absolutely one of my favorite movies. No, I love that movie. Everything about it, the flair from the kind of 80s music and stuff like that they have in there, and no, it's a great movie. It's so funny. I will thong you. Pain, lots of pain. What are you doing? I'm trudging. To trudge. That guy is protector of Italian virginity. That movie is great. Braveheart, though, being in a historical movie, that movie makes me teary-eyed all the time. It really does. That was a fantastic movie. I love Troy and We Were Soldiers, all those movies. Princess Bride. I have watched Princess Bride, although that one was not one of my top favorites. I know it's a lot of people's favorites, though. I know it's a lot of people. I like old school movies too, like the Green Berets and stuff like that. Oh yeah, Gladiator I just got too. That's another classic. Yeah. I heard that they were making a Gladiator 2. Is anybody able to confirm that? And obviously it's not going to have Russell Crowe in it because he's dead. But 300. Yeah. Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. Yeah, I watched that recently too. Again, that's another good one. Is it just me, or have movies nowadays in the last 3-5 years been really dog shit? Like they just keep, Paraná says they are, like they just keep rehashing old popular movies and then trying to remake them. And more times than not, they're better. They're not better. They're not even close. Like, I guess they're getting ready to release in the summer, like a new version of Twister. Why? Twister was great. Hey, Dark Mitten, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Let me go ahead and give Dark Mitten a shout out here real quick. Guys, if you haven't checked out Dark Mitten's YouTube channel, and I don't know if he's going to stream, but I would highly suggest going ahead and checking him out. Dark Mitten, as long as you're here, I've been meaning to contact you. I am starting a 1v1 podcast similar to the Golden Feather Tavern and Vladis, and I am going to be lining up some people. I already have a few people lined up, but you are one that I would like to go ahead and do an interview with. If you'd be down with that at some point, I'll go ahead and contact you. I figure I'll ask you as long as you're in here. to get you to get some pub for your YouTube channel. So if you're something you'd be interested in, I'll get in contact with you. And I don't know if I have you on my Discord, but I'll, if you can always look at my YouTube video and join my Discord at any time. Yeah, that'd be great if you're interested in it. I'd love to have you on, and because you do a really good job with your videos and get you some more pub with those. I think as much as, I was just telling these guys, I just hit 200 subscribers today and on my YouTube, and starting a new YouTube channel is brutal. So I know what you're going through. I totally know what you're going through. So any way I can try to help you out, I'd love to do that. So I'll go ahead and, when I get things hammered down a little bit more, I'll go ahead and give you, I'll look you up. But come join my channel if you get a chance. That way I can, and feel free to promote your videos in the channel too. We have a self-promotion tab in there as well. Also, anybody here not in the guild? If you're not in the guild, come check out Overlord. I'm telling you guys, if you guys want to be part of a really good guild, come check us out. At least try us out for Alpha 2. Try us out for Alpha 2 to see what you think. And let us lead by example and show you what it's going to be like. Armored Monkey says, I swear Ash's community is so great, just grouping up together some solid content. Yeah, we do have a really good community. Now, I'm hoping it stays that way. We're going to get a huge influx of people, Armored Monkey. I mean, you're going to have content creators coming out the wazoo. That's why I'm really glad I came in when I did. So I'm getting real close with a lot of the content creators that have been putting out content out of pretty much what we have to work with is thin air right now. And thank you guys for watching it. It's not been easy making videos with not that much content. Pinnabrawl says you need to hat the bar cut in front of your setup so you're sitting behind a bar. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, when I have them redesign that, I definitely will try to do something like that. Dark Mint says it's definitely a hobby right now, so I'm slow with putting out stuff. Once Alpha 2 comes out, I will stream it consistently. Yeah, I totally am going to be streaming it consistently too. I got to be careful what I stream because I want to make sure I take care of my guild first. I don't screw over my guild, so I will be picky and choosy about what I'm streaming. But definitely, and I think what class I have to play when it comes to streaming, I think I will take that into account what class I end up playing, because I want to make sure I'm not screwing them over. Pinnabrawl says, I DM'd Draco a long time ago. I wonder how long ago that was. Yeah, did you interview Pinnabrawl? We need to get him in there if he's not a part of something right now. We are here before the storm. Yeah, enjoying ourselves. No, and we're all going to get the, and this is the big thing, guys. And here's something I want to really point out. We're the ones that we've been part of the community for a long time right now. So when we have the influx of people that I expect that we're going to have, it's going to be up to us on the forums, on the streams, and the YouTube comments. It's going to be up to us to make sure that people are getting the correct info, right? So we want to make sure that people are getting the right info. So it's going to be, and that we take out the trash, just like I think the nodes in Ashes is bringing a lot of the social community back to the game. I'd like to see us doing that. We're already doing that here, but I want to see that continue. If we have some asshats coming, I want to make sure that we call them out in chat, and we say, look, stop being an asshat, dude. This is the way it is, and I want to see people back in the day. If you were an asshat, you were shunned, and I'd kind of like to see that similar in Ashes. If you're just a total dirtbag, I wish. Steven said we wouldn't be able to do that. That we wouldn't be able to not sell to somebody, because I'd like to put them on a block list. Yeah, I think it's going to be really important to keep spreading the good word and keeping our community good and whole as it is, and not break down into a toxic bunch of fuck bags. So Pinnabrawl says 2021. No, he didn't play. You only acquired. Well, did you say you were part of a guild, Pinnabrawl, right now, or you're kind of in one, kind of not in one? If you haven't, come check us out. because this is a man with the plan. I mean, he's like the spreadsheet king. He's got everything going on. You know, when I was a guild leader, I didn't fuck around with spreadsheets. I don't even think there really were spreadsheets when I was doing it. So, I didn't have to worry about all that stuff. I let other people break that shit down for me. I am sorted into guild like 4 of us, one of them being my wife. Oh, okay. Well, you can't leave her out. Yeah, she's kind of a package deal. But yeah, for anybody who's looking for a guild, definitely come check out Overlord. Again, you can find the description of my YouTube videos and also in my channel in the Hidden Dagger Inn. Is your wife going to play? No. My wife does not play games. I've tried to get her into games. She told me that if she plays games, she goes, and I don't know if your wife says, if you hear these words, usually I run when I hear these words, hun. But she says, hun, if I play games, who's going to cook and who's going to clean? Well, I can cook for myself, but when the cleaning part, I'm like, you know what, babe, you're right. Better you don't play games, because we'd never get any cleaning done, because I'm horrible at cleaning. So yeah, babe, don't play games. But yeah, I have asked her before, because I'd love to have my wife playing games with me, even if we had to hire a maid. But it is what it is. Draco says lots of guilds say they're organized, and we actually if you go look at the Ashes of Creation forums and the guild recruitment, how many of those people are saying server first? We're a server first guild, blah blah blah, and they have no idea. Oh, that's awesome that your wife's going to play A2 with you. That is awesome. No, my wife won't, but it is what it is. I still love her. She's the best. Best decision I've ever made in my life was marrying that woman. So, Draco actually knows her. I think he's still Facebook friends with her, and I think he can attest that she's a good woman. So, yeah, but yeah, if a lot of guilds say that they're server first, but definitely, I think Overlord is going to live up to their reputation in doing that. And if people aren't good at PvP, that's okay. There's still a place for you somewhere, whether it be in the economy guild, or maybe you're just lacking some fundamental knowledge in PvP, and that's something that some of our top PvPers can, help you out with. We're gonna I plan to fight my son, who's very good in PvP, all the time, just to duel him and stuff like that, and that's how I'll sharpen my skills for sure. Is practicing on him. Oh, thank you, Draco. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, hon. Mike says you're very nice. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Boy, there's not many people streaming tonight. I see the Golden Feather Tavern is streaming. I'm the only one streaming Ashes of Creation right now. Talking Ashes of Creation. Wow, that's unusual. What day is it? It's Monday, right? Yeah. This is the only time I've ever been on a Monday. Pennerbrawl says, at release, I'm going to play 20 hours a day, A2 just play test. I don't know how many hours I'll be on during A2. I don't want to burn myself out. I plan to be on a lot, but when the game actually comes out, I will probably... Yeah, it is a holiday. Oh, yeah, that's right, it is. No. I didn't do shit for my holiday. I just grilled out with my family tonight. But what was I going to say? Shoot. Oh, I will probably play somewhere around the 16 to 18 hour mark when it first comes out. I'll make sure I get level 50 pretty quick. I hate being left behind. I don't like being left in the dust. I'm very competitive when it comes to that. And, Paranock can speak for that. He's seen me go ham, and that wasn't even full ham in some games. It just depends on how much fun I'm having. And, I can't sit in a chair as long as I used to be able to without getting up and taking a break. Maybe it's just my age catching up to me. But so I do have to take a little bit of a break. And I'm not going to be doing don't be coming in here looking for any of those 24-hour streams, because you're not going to find it here. I need my sleep. So... Pennerbrawl says, I don't think the patron guilds will be restricted by level to own a guild freehold. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. That is interesting. We'll have to definitely we should put that question in like the YouTube section to find out. That would be very interesting. But I think on that note, guys, I don't know how long I've been streaming. How long have I been up here for? Does it say? I don't have my time. Oh shit, I've been live for an hour and 50 minutes. Oh my God. I am going to go ahead and call it a night, and we'll go ahead, if you guys mind sticking around just for a few minutes, we're going to raid the Golden Feather Tavern. They're playing Tabletop Simulator, but I want to give a little love to Chibi and the Golden Feather Tavern. So if you guys got just 1 second, let me set up this raid and maybe go over, say hey to Chibi and give her a big hello and tell her raid from the Hidden Dagger, and I'd really appreciate that. So let me go ahead and raid channel, Golden Feather. We're going to start our raid with our few people. Oh, thank you, Armor, you too. It says that they're still live. I hope they are. We'll find out in a second here. It says I got 14 people. Okay, here we go. You guys take care, and I'll see you. I'll probably be on in a few days. Again, we're going to be, I think tomorrow night, as a matter of fact, I'm doing that 1v1 with podcast with Oakley. So come check that one out. It'll be my first one, episode 1. Come check it out. All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks all. Bye-bye.